Um, I was looking to create actually a program that incorporated a lot of different healing modalities. Um, and I had already taken uh, Qigong workshops and Qigong, and I have Reiki 1, Reiki 2, Reiki 3. I have all of these types of uh, certifications that I've done. And I was thinking that maybe I could create something, uh, dance a dance program type of uh, something different that would be even more healing than just dance fitness. Dance fitness in itself is very healing, of course. Movement is healing, and exercise is healing. Um, but I actually had no idea that there was a very big difference between that kind of movement and somatic movement before I signed up for your program. Um, I wouldn't even know until about like 2 weeks or 3 weeks into your program when it actually hit me, like like a ton of bricks. It hit me,
Mm.
and and it was just fascinating to me because we didn't really do much talking. It was just, showing up and taking your class, the somatic class, and then my body felt comfortable enough, I suppose, to to that there was a trauma fog, I suppose, that had been lifted, and it kept on, getting lighter and lighter and lighter, and I had started getting these memories back, memories from my childhood, memories from teen years, and which had been buried for so long, that I suppose needed to come up so that I could look at them
Mm.
and and notice myself, witness what actually happened, and and then heal that.
Mhm.
I'm saying this, but I have done talk therapy, um, and and never have I felt so comfortable in my body to allow these memories to come up, I
Mm.
suppose. And so kind of went off there, but
That's perfect.
yeah, I just it's unlike anything that I've ever done, and I have done everything when it comes to fitness. I have taught all forms of dance fitness classes, and I write fitness certifications and workshop programs, and have done a lot of choreography and video work, and but I've never experienced this kind of healing through movement. Not just movement; it was you, Rachel. It's you. It's the presence of the group, everyone
Mhm.
being fully there, and I just I couldn't wait to get to every session. It was like food, like that I had to
Oh my
have
God, I
it.
love that metaphor.
Yeah, I had to have it. I was like just so looking forward to each meeting. And I felt like I already knew everybody. It
Mhm.
was really very interesting. I felt like I was even communicating with them. And I spoke with a couple of the people from the group also that they felt the same way, that there was like this a telepathic connection that happens with the entire group. And that was incredible also. I had never experienced that before.
Yeah.
Just just the fact that everyone in the group of very compassionate, loving
Mhm.
people who want to heal and who want to heal others.
Mhm.
And so that being around that group and being led by you was also just so healing. It's the connection, the group connection. I felt like I had found like my soul tribe. That's how I still feel to this day. Like I really do feel like I found my soul tribe, and
Mm.
I'm going to stay connected with everyone now forever. And but okay, so was going off there for a little bit, but what I want to say is that there's nothing like somatic work. There is nothing like somatic work, and I'm actually quite surprised that there's not a somatic class in every single yoga studio and every single gym, because it is absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, it's completely different. It's unlike anything, any other form of exercise or healing movement. It's completely different. And I want for everyone to experience it, especially people who have gone through trauma in their life, and most everyone has. And uh, you know, right now, I think a lot of people, everyone's nervous system is highly dysregulated with a lot that's going on with the world. And yeah, I'm shocked that it has not been introduced to the world of fitness before now.
Yeah.
I'm psyched about that.
Yes, me too. Tell them a little bit how, like, I know you talk about memories and experiences coming up with not even having to do a lot of talk. Um, what has transposed? What's happened now for you? What's changed as a result of it?
So I find myself communicating with people differently. Um, I'm not triggered. Um, I see that situations that had happened in the past that were traumatizing, where I was not witnessed, and you know, I became the witness for myself in those situations through this somatic work. Um, I'm back to the person who I was before these events happened. And so when someone comes to trigger me, I'm like, no, you can't talk to me like that. I just have automatic boundaries up, and that actually surprised me. Like, you
Yeah.
know, I'm not offended. I'm not triggered. I'm just like, no, no, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not going to engage in this conversation. No, that's not what happened. This is actually what happened. And basically sticking up for myself where had not been sticking up for myself for, you know, like 30 years. And even though I was dancing like crazy, I mean, I've been teaching dance since I was 16, you know, and then got into dancing professionally, and then teaching hardcore classes like 3 or 4 times a day. A lot of movement, you know, feeling really good, but still then allowing people to speak to me in disrespectful ways, not demanding what I deserve, especially in business relationships, in all relationships.
Yeah.
And so I could say and it just has happened organically. I mean, it just literally it's just someone coming over to me and being disrespectful, and I'm like, no, no.
Powerful. So you are powerful. You've
Yes, I feel
stepped into
very
your power.
powerful. I feel like I'm back in my power. That's what I feel like. It feels like
Amazing.
that.
I love it. And you can see it on your face. Like, I think we all in the group watched it transform. And that's, I mean, Lena mentions the group, and it is quite hard to put into words because it is a bit magical.
It is. It's it's magical. That's the
Yeah.
way that I can describe it.
Right.
Like we've all known each other before.
Yeah. And Lena, tell them a little bit, because I know you're integrating this now into your work as a trainer. right? What
Yeah.
are you seeing?
Um, well, it's changed everything about the way that I'm training my clients.
Mm.
I incorporate the somatic movement before I get into the workout session so that I so that we're so that myself and my client are both comfortable and regulated, and um, and so that they feel more into their body. Like, for example, of course, as a trainer, like, you will have people go onto the treadmill to warm up for like 15 minutes before you get to the weight. And, you know, I speak with them. I do the breath work first, then go to the warm up, and then after that, get into bilateral stimulation. I'm not going to go through all of the movements here, but bilateral stimulation and specific breath work, and and then it just gets them more focused in
Mhm.
what they're doing and the exercises that we're performing. And for example, I have one client that recently, like one day, her balance was off. Okay, and where normally I would be like, okay, let's just get back to walking lunges. Okay. I had her stop and do breath work, and I sat with her, looked at her, in the eyes, and was like, let's be more present here in our body. Let's do this breath work.
Mm.
And we got to the lunges, and her balance was correct. Her entire posture shifted. Because it's not about just following the routine, the this amount of reps, this amount of sets, and
Mhm.
we're gonna you just do this. We as personal trainers, as fitness instructors, also need to be aware of our client's nervous system, uh, and their emotional state,
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
it makes us, first of all, it makes them feel closer to us and feel more comfortable about telling us that this is really uncomfortable. This is really too much for me, or this weight is too much, or right now I'm feeling a little tinge, over in this area, or something. Just it makes both the trainer and the client more fully uh, aware and in the present moment. It's like bringing present moment awareness, bringing, like, as if you're doing a yoga class into a training session. That's how I
Mhm.
can describe it. It's
Mhm.
more about being really fully present instead of repeating the movements.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
sounds like it's a deeper level also of intentionality.
Yes, that's what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah. I love it. And with your clients, what would you say? What are they saying?
They're loving it. At the end of the sessions also, when I bring them down to supine position on their back, and we do like the ab work, and I do some of the somatic movement with them lying down.
Mhm.
Um, and by the end of the session, I bring them up, we do breath work, specific somatic work. And by the end of the session, they're just looking at me like, "Ah," you know,
I love it.
it's like as if they've had a massage, or,
Yeah.
healing work,
Yeah.
because
Amazing.
the movements can be incorporated into, especially a lot of the movements on the floor, towards the end of a session, if you're doing stuff on the floor, it's healing work.
Yeah.
So all of them, all of my clients are like, and just like, thank you. And they're they're really loving it and noticing what a difference it is. They're like, oh my gosh, Lena, you have to do this. You have to tell everybody in fitness about this. And I'm like, I am.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Lena, what would you like? Let's finish it with that. What do you want every person in the fitness industry? I know that is, the predominant industry you are in, career wise. So, what do you want them to know?
that this work is going to give you, it's, this work is so life-changing for yourself and for also your clients. It's something that you have to experience to understand, but it needs to be implemented so that we ourselves are calmer and so that our clients are calmer, which will ultimately help to assist in calming the collective.
Yeah.
So it's much greater than it's much greater than let's just do movements or let's work on movements for our body and our aesthetics. This is so much more than exercise being good for you, and exercise is so good for you and
Yeah,
good for
absolutely
for so many reasons. And but it's just so much deeper. It's a deeper level of wisdom that you will be giving to your clients, will receive, and that you will be giving to your clients. I have to say also, doing somatic work throughout the day with your clients, by the end of the day, you're floating on air because you've been doing the somatic work
all day
together.
long.
Yes, it's like, it's a gift for you as a trainer or as an instructor. It's a gift for you.
So true. So true.
Yeah.
People do ask sometimes, how do you have so much energy at the end of the day? I'm like, I mean, working with my clients is literally a bucket for me too.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Anything else? Anything else you want to leave the listeners with before we sign off?
I want to say that this work is life-changing and it's unlike anything that you've ever done. And it needs to be implemented everywhere. And give yourself the gift. Give yourself the gift of putting your oxygen mask on and healing yourself through specific movements. And I guarantee you have not done this before. So, if you try something new, try this because this is the absolute newest trend that is about to go all over the world because it is going to heal the collective. That's what I would say.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you for sharing you and your beautiful energy and your story.
Thank
Getting
you
to
for
know,
healing me.
yeah, getting to know Lena has been, I'll start crying if I talk too much, but it has truly been such an honor and such a gift. And I mean, it's just begun. Really, it's just begun.
Same,
I just know that
absolutely.
we are just getting started, guys.
Absolutely. And I'm just so grateful for you and this program. You have changed my life and I look forward to doing so much more with you and healing so many people